It has been 2 months since we spoke, but just as I rise to greet her, she puts her head down and barges through the door, holding the hand of a skinny, bearded boy in a presentable jacket and the appealing shapes of his body. And there was another I met years ago at work. Her name was Margot, and even after all this time, I remember how little gravity had to do with her hair. She spoke of Madame George and men with snow falling from the bottoms of their faces, and I erased 10 voice messages before finally pressing send, and then came the months I lost, waiting. Imagining the shadows in the pockets of her collarbones scattering like a flock of black moths from the brilliant of my kissing, and the way I would say, Margot. Oh, Margot. Every time she took off or put on anything, pajama pants with little hippos, a dress the color of Oregon moss, the champagne flute neck, those swiveling muscles in her back, more beautiful than language. Oh, dismissal. Oh, dismissal, what a painter you have made of me. And you, my unflawed hello avoider, you are named after a green and ghostful state, and I imagine apricots spinning in a galaxy around you. How can I help it? And so I say it here, to everyone where I know that you will not see. Thank goodness for all that you did not want from me, and all that this is made out of. This shimmering gown I will sew anyway and hang from the wispy hooks of the sky for anyone who would like to wear it. Thank goodness for the brightness of your no and the years of stark embarrassments that civilized my ears. Thank goodness you knew what I did not know, that I do not know what I think I know. Thank goodness you're not humming in my bed and I never got to touch you, for here's the history of all that not touching. Thank goodness you said nothing, and I am here doing this work of saying yes to myself over and over and over, and the tussled light in this room has put my eyes in its mouth, is chewing up my eyes, and thank goodness you are not here to block this out, this most crucial chewing, this astonishment at the beauty of unoccupied space, and thank goodness my body is the perfect shape for the carrying of this, and thank goodness your hands are churching in some other boy's hair, and he is kind to you, and you chose him for this and that, your happiness, a song I dance to alone, and thank goodness for the ones that I have been you to, the old story that they cut out of me with the knives of their grief, and thank goodness for this moving, this soaring toward human with our love, making gardens in our mouths, and thank goodness for the gardens pouring out of our mouths every time we open our mouths to say hello, and would you, and no, gardens, gardens, gardens all, and oh, let us lie down in these gardens, and oh, let us drown in these gardens, and oh, let us be buried alive in all that will make us invincible.
Yes.
One last.